Today, this is going to be the first of many videos, but this one we are going to talk about a guy named, I will get it now. His name is Jared Shaw. A guy named Jared Shaw was caught distributing marijuana gummies in Indonesia. And the reason why I want to talk about this because this relates into the misconception a lot of people have when it comes to going overseas and not understanding that you don't live in America anymore. It's one of the main talking points when you're in Rome, do what the Romans do. And unfortunately, that's not what happened in this situation. The guy was not only using, but he was distributing, which is why he was planning to get the death penalty. Now, this story is about 6 months old, but I wanted to put my take in. We're going to watch this video together, and then I'm going to explain how we can avoid situations like this in the future.
This is Jared Shaw from Dallas calling for help as he is being arrested in Indonesia. His face blurred by the police taking the video. The 6'10" Carter High School and then Utah State player went undrafted in 2014, but found success overseas, most recently in the Indonesian Basketball League, until his arrest in Tangerang, Indonesia, just outside Jakarta. Police there paraded him in front of the local media, made him climb onto a press conference stage and stand with his back to the audience while they detailed the charges against him.
Now, the reason why they're going to do this, and they love doing this to Americans, because unfortunately, a lot of Americans have it in their mind that they can do whatever they want when they travel. This is just like what happened with Brittany Griner. You have to be at least at the bare minimum aware geopolitically where you're going and the rules that are governed in these countries that most of these players are playing in. Because when you don't, and you have this expectation that, oh, I'm American, I can get away with stuff, you have situations like this. And this situation in Indonesia are going to parade them just so they can show that, hey, no one's getting away with this. On top of the media, it looks good on them politically when it comes to, look, we're stopping crime, we're stopping these Americans from doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. And this player was completely unaware or assumed that he wouldn't get caught or not get in trouble, that now that it's happened, they're using this as an opportunity to make themselves look good. And this is exactly what happened in Russia with Brittany Griner when they paraded her around. Like, oh yeah, we got this American who broke the law, which, yes, at the end of the day, you broke the law, whether you are aware of it or not aware of it. This is why it's so important to be informed when you are traveling to these countries overseas. And this isn't just go with players, it also goes with athletes and other people who are traveling. We have stories of women in Dubai who are going to Dubai and not understanding the laws. It is so important to understand the laws you're getting yourself into, because it can derail your career like what's happening to this situation now.
Police say they intercepted a package sent to him by a woman in Thailand. Delta 9 THC candies and gummies worth about $400 that they allege he planned to sell and share with other players. Strictly illegal in Indonesia, possession alone could mean a minimum sentence of 1 year or as much as life in prison.
Yes. It's not like America. I'm going to keep putting this on these videos I'm going to make. It's not like America. You cannot get away with doing things that are allowed out in the West. It's completely against their culture, especially Indonesia. And this time right now, we have one of the biggest OnlyFans creators, Bonnie Blue, who is getting herself arrested in Indonesia now because sex work is actually banned over there too, and she was going over there parading that as well. Like, Americans have a real bad habit of assuming that you are immune and nothing can happen to you. No, it very much can, and it can derail everything. And I'm gonna keep reiterating this in this show I'm creating through Beyond the Court, because it's the skills and knowledge needed outside of sports, which includes geopolitics. You have to understand geopolitics, because if you don't, the moment tensions get high and you become in the wrong place at the wrong time, you get in a situation like this. And being honest, him selling THC gummies was dumb. Like, I get it. I had guys, I played with guys who smoked. Cool. You can carry it in. There are ways you can smuggle some stuff in through your personal use. But when it comes to distributing, no, like, you have a full professional basketball career. There's no reason to do something like that. But what do I know? I mean, hey, this man's in jail, and I guarantee he's going to be real thankful to come back to America when all this is said and done. Because I'm pretty sure with the update that he was being extradited back to the United States, from what I heard, but I could be wrong.
Shaw's family still lives near Carter High School. We reached them today at their home. They did not want to go on camera, but his younger brother told us they are still trying to get more information on his arrest and have been allowed to speak with him by phone. His predicament, however, is similar to that of Texas native Brittany Griner, the WNBA star arrested in Russia in 2022 for carrying medically prescribed hash oil in her luggage, held for 9 months in a Russian prison until she was exchanged for a Russian arms dealer.
Victor Bout, that's his name, Victor Bout. That's just, it's sad that as a professional athlete or former professional athlete, we are so ignorant to not understand how the world works, that we are in such a bubble. And this is everyone who watches this, everyone who lives in America. You are in such a big bubble, and you're so unaware of the privileges you have living here, that most countries accommodate Americans because of it, because of our spending power in most cases. But ultimately, they're accommodating you when you probably are actively breaking a law. And I already have a story about this in my personal channel about Saudi Arabia. It's the same thing there. It's you become a political prisoner because you think you can do whatever you want. And the moment you get into an extradition or in a territory that don't want to play that ish, it's game over.
Jared Shaw's fate is less certain in Indonesia, where even
now, like, real quick, him doing this, screaming help. What's help gonna do? You were wrong. Realistically, you were wrong. You were selling, like, you needed the extra money. I mean, like, from what I know, Indonesia pays decently well. Like, if you're selling THC gummies, like, all for what? You could literally get the death penalty. I guarantee if it wasn't for the U.S. consulate, you would have gotten it. Guarantee it. Because they would have made an example out of you to make sure no other player ever dares try this again.
Jared Shaw's fate is less certain in Indonesia, where even the death penalty can be imposed for large-scale drug trafficking, including marijuana.
Yep.
In Dallas, I'm Kevin Reese.
Well, that was it. I just wanted to talk about this. This is going to be one of my first videos, but this is one of the things I'm going to be getting into when it comes to Beyond the Court. So there's going to be a lot of things I'm going to talk about. In most cases, I'm going to talk about videos I actually watched, and that's where we're going to get into the finance stuff and just stuff I'm interested in. And then I'll commentate over it, which is what this Beyond the Court is going to be. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.